Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Your dreams are not by accident. They are a reflection of the incredible potential that God has placed inside of you. Every desire in your heart, every vision of success, every ambition is a divine seed that has been planted for a reason. These dreams are not just fleeting thoughts or passing whims. They are a glimpse of the great things you are meant to accomplish. God doesn't give us dreams without the ability to see them through. The dreams that stir in your heart are the very things that will push you to grow, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, and to realize the greatness that is already within you. It's easy to get discouraged when dreams seem out of reach or when things don't happen as quickly as we hope. But remember, every dream requires effort, faith, and perseverance. Nothing worth having comes easily, and the process of turning dreams into reality is where the true transformation happens. You might face challenges along the way, but these obstacles are not signs of defeat. They are opportunities for you to develop the strength, resilience, and character that will enable you to carry the dreams that God has entrusted to you. The key to achieving your dreams is to never give up, even when the road gets tough. If you can hold on to your vision and keep pushing forward, even in the face of difficulty, you will see how God works through your perseverance to bring your dreams to life. Faith is the fuel that propels you forward, even when you can't see the entire picture. It's trusting that God is preparing you for something extraordinary, and that the effort you put in today will lead to a harvest tomorrow. Every small step you take, every moment you keep moving forward is bringing you closer to what He has in store. God has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed, and your dreams are worth every ounce of effort it takes to bring them into existence. Don't let fear, doubt, or setbacks hold you back. You were created to accomplish great things, and there is nothing too big for God to help you achieve. When you believe in your dreams, when you trust in God's plan, and when you are willing to put in the work, there is nothing that can stop you from reaching your full potential. Your dreams are not just possible, they are a part of your divine destiny. One of the most powerful barriers that stands between you and your dreams is the belief that you're not capable. We often look at the size of the dream and measure it against our current abilities, and we may feel small or inadequate. But here's the truth. You are more than capable. God has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed. The talents, skills, wisdom, and strength you need are already inside you, waiting to be used. The key is to believe that you are enough and that God's grace is sufficient to carry you through any challenge. Once you believe in the potential God has placed within you, you will begin to see that the possibilities are endless. When you start to embrace your God-given potential, you unlock a new level of confidence. It's not about relying on your own strength or abilities. It's about trusting that God has already equipped you to do the things He has called you to do. He doesn't give you dreams and desires without also providing the resources and capabilities to achieve them. The very talents and gifts you possess are a part of God's design. And when you walk in faith, you will see how those gifts open doors that once seemed closed. It's not just about what you can do, it's about what God can do through you. Believing in your potential doesn't mean you won't face difficulties or moments of doubt. But when you trust that God has already placed the tools you need within you, those challenges become stepping stones to greater things. Each hurdle is an opportunity for you to tap into the strength and wisdom that God has already provided. You may not always feel ready, but if you move forward with faith and confidence, you will discover that you are more prepared than you ever imagined. Your potential is not based on your own perception. It's based on the fact that God, the creator of the universe, has designed you for greatness. When you fully embrace your potential and trust that God is guiding you, doors that once seemed impossible will start to open. Opportunities will come that you didn't think were possible. When you believe in your ability and trust in God's plan for you, you set yourself up for success, not because of your own power, but because of His. Your dreams are not out of reach. They are a reflection of the potential God has placed in your heart. So trust in Him. Believe in yourself and watch as He unfolds your future in ways that exceed anything you could have imagined. Fear and doubt are powerful forces that will always try to stand between you and your dreams. They often come in the form of negative thoughts and voices that whisper to you, telling you that you're not good enough, that it's too late, or that the odds are stacked against you. But here's the truth. Those voices are lies meant to hold you back from the greatness you are meant to achieve. Fear may try to paralyze you, and doubt may try to convince you to give up, but you have been given the power to rise above them. When fear and doubt arise, you have a choice. You can choose to believe in the lies, or you can choose to stand in faith. It's through faith that you find the strength to silence those negative thoughts and replace them with the truth of what God has spoken over your life. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. When you align your thinking with God's truth, you gain the courage to step forward, even when the path seems uncertain. You begin to see that fear and doubt are merely distractions from the destiny God has for you. Overcoming fear and doubt doesn't mean they won't come. It means you refuse to let them control your life. There will be times when fear tries to take hold, but you have the power to reject it and move forward in faith. Every time you confront your fears and choose to trust God, you are building resilience and strength. You are proving to yourself that nothing is impossible when you rely on God's promises. And the more you step out in faith, the more you'll see how He works through you to overcome the very obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. With faith, you can take those steps of courage and confidence, knowing that you are never alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you and empowering you to move past fear and doubt. As you trust Him, you will discover that the dreams and goals He has placed in your heart are not only possible, but are meant to be fulfilled. Fear may show up, but it does not have to stop you. With faith, you can rise above and walk boldly into the future that God has already prepared for you. The road to your dreams will rarely be without its bumps and hurdles. Setbacks are an inevitable part of the journey, and it's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go as planned. But here's the key. Setbacks do not define you. They are not the end of your story. They are simply a part of the process. Just because things don't go smoothly doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. In fact, these setbacks are often the very experiences that will prepare you for the success you're striving for. What looks like a setback today could be setting you up for a breakthrough tomorrow. Every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to grow stronger. When you face challenges, you have the chance to develop resilience, perseverance, and a deeper sense of determination. It's in those moments of difficulty that you learn what you're truly made of. And it's often in the hardest times that your character is shaped. God doesn't waste a single experience. And even when things don't go according to your plan, He is using those setbacks to mold you into the person you need to be for the future He's preparing you for. Embrace the growth that comes with the challenge, and see every setback as a stepping stone on your way to greater things. Setbacks may feel discouraging, but they are not permanent. They're simply a temporary detour in your journey. Key is to keep pressing forward, to refuse to let these moments define you or your dreams. Each time you encounter a setback, you have a choice. You can let it stop you, or you can use it as fuel to push harder and keep moving forward. The more you press on in faith, the closer you get to the fulfillment of your dream. Remember, setbacks are simply setups for comebacks. The strength you build in the face of adversity will propel you forward and equip you to reach your dreams with greater perseverance and confidence. Don't let the obstacles of today convince you that you won't succeed. Your dreams are still alive, and with each setback, you are growing stronger, more capable, and more prepared to achieve everything you've set your heart to. Keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come. Persistence is one of the most powerful forces that will propel you toward your dreams. It's not about waiting for a single moment of breakthrough. It's about making the decision to show up every day, even when things aren't going perfectly, even when the road seems tough. Success doesn't come from one grand effort. It's the result of small, consistent actions day after day. The dream you're fighting for is not something that happens overnight. It requires your dedication, your commitment, and your willingness to keep going no matter how long it takes. Consistency is key. When you consistently put in the work, even in the midst of challenges, you are building momentum. Each step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. There will be days when you feel discouraged or weary, but it's in those moments that persistence matters most. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is often simply the willingness to keep moving forward. Even when you don't feel like it, even when progress seems slow, keep showing up, because your consistent efforts are laying the foundation for the future you desire. The power of persistence lies in its ability to overcome setbacks and obstacles. It's easy to start something new, but the real test comes when you face difficulties. When you face challenges, that's when your true character is revealed. Will you give up, or will you keep pushing forward, trusting that the effort you're putting in now is worth it? Remember, it's the small, consistent actions that will build a strong foundation for success. Persistence may not always feel glamorous, but it is the key to unlocking your dreams. Every time you press on, no matter the obstacle, you're getting closer to the breakthrough you've been praying for. Success is not an event, it's a journey that's built on persistence and consistency. When you embrace these two principles, you're telling yourself that no matter how long it takes, no matter the obstacles, you will continue to move forward. The dreams you are fighting for are on the other side of your persistent efforts. Keep working, keep believing, and keep showing up. God honors those who remain faithful, and He will reward your efforts in His perfect time. Keep your eyes on the prize, and trust that with each step you take, you are one step closer to the fulfillment of your dreams. You were never meant to fight for your dreams alone. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful impact on your journey. They can either lift you up and propel you forward, or they can hold you back and drain your energy. That's why it's crucial to be intentional about the relationships you cultivate. Choose to surround yourself with people who believe in you, people who will encourage you when you feel discouraged, and people who will help you keep your faith strong when challenges arise. When you have a circle of positive, supportive individuals around you, you create an environment that nurtures your dreams and keeps you motivated. A strong support system does more than offer emotional encouragement. It provides wisdom, strength, and guidance. When you're walking the path toward your dreams, there will be times when you need direction, clarity, or simply someone to remind you of the bigger picture. Surrounding yourself with wise, faith-filled people ensures that you have a group who will speak truth into your life. They will help you keep your focus on the right things, offer insight when you're making decisions, and provide the kind of encouragement that keeps your spirit lifted during tough times. These relationships become the foundation that helps you navigate the ups and downs of the journey. It's important to remember that not everyone in your life will be able to support your dreams, and that's okay. You need to protect your vision and be discerning about who you allow into your inner circle. Negative voices, doubtful words, and discouraging attitudes will only hold you back. Instead, build a community of people who share your faith, believe in your potential, and have your best interests at heart. These are the people who will challenge you to grow, cheer you on, and help you stay focused on what God has called you to do. They will remind you that your dreams are worth fighting for, and that you are never alone in the fight. Having a supportive community is not just about receiving encouragement, it's about mutual growth. When you connect with like-minded individuals, you not only gain strength, but you also have the opportunity to lift others as they pursue their dreams. Your shared faith and goals create a powerful dynamic that propels everyone forward. So, take the time to cultivate relationships that build you up, that align with your values, and that inspire you to keep moving forward. In this way, your journey toward your dreams becomes a shared mission, and with each step you take, you'll have the strength of your community backing you every step of the way. Fighting for your dreams doesn't mean forcing things to happen according to your own timeline. It's easy to get frustrated when things aren't moving as quickly as you'd like or when doors aren't opening as you expected. But it's in these moments that you must remember the power of God's timing. His timing is perfect, even when it doesn't make sense to us. There may be times when it feels like nothing is happening, when the progress is slow or non-existent. But God is always at work, behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail in your life for your good. Trust that He is preparing you for the right moment, and that when the time is right, He will open the doors that no one can shut. Sometimes our impatience can lead us to try to rush things or force outcomes that aren't aligned with God's plan. But when we trust in His timing, we free ourselves from the pressure of trying to control the outcome. It's not about how quickly we can make things happen. It's about trusting that God knows the perfect moment for everything to fall into place. There's a reason for every delay, every season of waiting. God uses these times to refine us, to build our character, and to prepare us for the blessings He's about to release in our lives. Trust that His timing is not only perfect, but that it is also designed to bring you into alignment with your purpose. In those moments when you feel like nothing is happening, or when you begin to doubt if your dreams are even possible, remember that God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. The process may take longer than you anticipated, but that doesn't mean God has forgotten about you. In fact, He's doing something greater than you can imagine. You might not understand why things aren't happening as quickly as you want, but trust that God is positioning you, connecting the right people, and setting things in motion for a greater outcome than you could have ever planned for yourself. When the time is right, everything will fall into place according to His perfect plan. Fighting for your dreams is a process, and part of that process is learning to trust that God is leading you every step of the way. It's not about forcing your dreams to happen. It's about surrendering your plans to Him and allowing His timing to unfold. Keep pressing forward, keep doing your part, but remember that you don't have to control everything. God is faithful, and He will lead you to your dreams at the right time. When you trust in His timing, you will see that what He has for you is far better than anything you could have planned on your own. Keep fighting with faith and trust that the doors will open when God knows you are ready. To truly fight for your dreams, you must first have a clear and compelling vision of where you want to go. Without a vision, it's easy to get lost in the details, the setbacks, or the distractions that come along the way. A clear vision acts as your roadmap, guiding you when the journey gets tough. When you know where you're headed, it becomes easier to make decisions that align with your purpose and to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. A clear vision provides the focus you need to stay on track, no matter what obstacles arise. In the midst of challenges, it can be tempting to take your eyes off the bigger picture. Life has a way of throwing distractions at us, whether it's negative opinions from others, unexpected detours, or even doubts that creep into our hearts. But to fight for your dreams, you must keep your eyes fixed on the goal. Stay committed to the vision God has placed in your heart, and don't let anything sway you from that course. The opinions of others, the criticism, or the distractions that may arise are not part of the plan God has for your life. Keep your focus on His purpose for you and trust that He is leading you in the right direction. When you face challenges, It's easy to become overwhelmed by what's happening around you. But clarity and focus are the antidotes to the noise. Instead of allowing circumstances to dictate your next move, choose to look ahead and remind yourself of the dream you are pursuing. Trust in the vision God has given you, knowing that it is unique to you and that it carries the power to bring transformation. All right, with each step you take, you will find that the clearer your vision becomes, the more strength and determination you have to keep moving forward. The road to your dreams will not always be easy, but with a clear vision and unwavering focus, you will press through every challenge. Stay true to the vision God has placed in your heart, even when others may not understand it or when the journey seems long. Keep your vision in front of you and trust that with clarity and focus, nothing can stop you from reaching the fulfillment of your dreams. When you know where you're going and why, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger and closer to the incredible future God has already prepared for you. Thanks for watching.